Chemical properties of alkenes. First chemical property, alkenes react with halogens like X2 to form vicinal dihalides. That is, supposing if we use bromine where X2 is concerned, then bromine, which is orange in color, is added to an alkene which is colorless and of course unsaturated to give vicinal dihalide which is saturated and is colorless. That is, the orange color of bromine disappears when it is added to an unsaturated compound and the product obtained is saturated. This reaction is thus used as a test for unsaturation. Second chemical property, addition of HX to an alkene give corresponding alkyl halide. HX order of reactivity is HI greater than HBr greater than HCl. The alkene shown over here is ethene, which is a symmetric alkene because you have similar groups attached across the double bond. However, if the same reaction takes place using an unsymmetric alkene as the reactant, that is, an alkene where across the double bond you have dissimilar group, then the addition takes place according to the Markovnikov's rule, which means there is a mixture of two products, the major product and the minor product, and according to the Markovnikov's rule, the major product is that alkyl halide where the negative part of the reagent over here is HX and the negative part is X. So X gets attached to that carbon which is having less number of hydrogen atom. Thus we have two products, the major product and the minor product. The major product over here is 2-halopropane and the minor product is 1-halopropane. However, if the same addition is taking place using peroxide as a catalyst, then this time the major product is now that alkyl halide where the negative part of the reagent goes to that carbon containing more number of hydrogen atom. So here 1-halopropane is the major product. This is called anti-Markovnikov's rule or peroxide effect. Third chemical property, addition of sulfuric acid. Alkenes add sulfuric acid to give hydrogen sulfate as the product. This reaction also follows the product whether if the alkene used is symmetric or unsymmetric. Fourth chemical property, addition of water to form alcohol. This reaction takes place in the presence of an acid. Here also, depending upon symmetric or unsymmetric, correspondingly the products are formed. Also, if the alkene is unsymmetric, depending upon the use of peroxide or not, the product is following Markovnikov or anti-Markovnikov's rule. Next reaction, polymerization. Alkenes, which are small molecules called monomers, in the presence of high temperature, pressure and catalyst add on, that is, the double bond breaks and the molecules join to each other by single bonds to form large molecules called polymers. Ethane will thus form polythene. Next chemical property, oxidation. Alkenes get oxidized in the presence of dilute KMnO4, which is called Bayer's reagent, to give corresponding alcohols. Here the alkene is unsaturated and it is colorless. Bayer's reagent is purple in color. So when you add a purple colored dilute KMnO4 to an unsaturated alkene, you get a product which is colorless and saturated. Once again, this is also test for unsaturation. Last chemical property, ozonolysis. That is, addition of ozone molecule to an alkene forms a temporary product called ozonide, where oxygen molecule breaks the double bond and forms a compound called ozonide. This ozonide on treatment with zinc gives a mixture of two aldehydes, that is, wherever the oxygen is present, accordingly the bond breaks and gives the formation of aldehyde. This method is very useful for preparation of aldehydes.